City of Mobile's budget for the next fiscal year is due for review on the 20th. Nonprofit groups that get city tax dollars are learning they probably won't see an increase. News 5's Chad Petrie has the details.
The Boys and Girls Club gets one of the largest sums of money from the City of Mobile. They pray the number doesn't go down.
Well, it would require us to reduce services. I mean, we've been cut probably somewhere around $90,000 over the past 7 years, and that's been a tough go.
An email from Chief of Staff Colby Cooper tells applicants, "We need your help in tightening the requested amounts." It says the requests for money are in total 50% more than what the city gave out in the current fiscal year. They asked nonprofits to cut their requests to what they're getting now or less. The Battleship gets a relatively small amount of taxpayer dollars, and they're not surprised by the belt tightening.
There's got to be some accountability on all the agencies, and not picking at any particular one, is that we know that there's a limited amount of money that the city has to deal with.
We still don't know for sure whether or not nonprofit groups like the Bay Area Food Bank will have less city funding than they did this year, but in all likelihood it looks like nobody's going to get more money than they did this year. The food bank's executive director watched his city funding shrink in the last 10 years while services increased. Earlier this year, when the city was asking groups to apply for city money using new standards, Rainey hoped it would mean big changes to how much money groups got.
What we applied for this year is on all the things we do. So how they're going to equate that and then come up with a decision of level or reduced funding is a challenge.
The city paid roughly $3 million to nonprofits in the current fiscal year. Chad Petrie, News 5.
While some nonprofit groups may have less money, city employees may have more. Mayor Stimson has said he still intends on making raises part of the budget, but hasn't settled on how big they would be.
It's back to